Painting 2, cemetery.
Yes.
Exterior work out on site is $17. Okay, made by Ray.
So if we do that, Mike, wouldn't you want to do something like you said, lagoon work? Like if she had to do paperwork for lagoon or something?
That's already done though.
Oh, it is?
That's already on
That's,
Okay,
yeah,
okay.
that's already in a resolution.
No, that's fine.
so-
That's fine.
Supported by
I'll support.
Linda. Roll call, Marty.
Yes.
Ray.
Yes.
Carrie. Linda.
Yes.
I vote yes.
Thank you, guys. Oops.
One.
That one.
Got everything you need?
Thank you.
The board approval of resolution 2025-19, rates for plots and lots at the Carp Lake Township Cemetery.
So they were being sold for $50. There's nothing there that, there's no money. I mean, to send the maintenance guy out, to trim a tree, to haul the tractor there, to mow. There's no funding for this. That's weird too. It's like I have 19 accounts.
I know in Rochester at Grandview Memorial, it was $1,000 a hole. So I mean, I don't
12, me and her. I paid 12 for me and her.
each.
Just for 2 sites?
I didn't want her on
Just
top
the
of me,
two
and I
sites,
wanted to be
not
on
whole
top of her, so I just put it side by side.
Lots were getting sold.
So I mean, looking at where everybody's at here, that is, you know, obviously
And it's been that way for.
very, very old.
the beginning.
But I mean, we do want to keep it comfortable for the situations here.
Yeah, you
It's
don't
not-
need to go that high, but.
It's not like we have big memorials, we don't have a lot there, but we are going to make it better, which then is going to cost money.
Who digs the holes?
Technically, the person that does the funeral digs the hole. I looked
Okay.
that up. Our responsibility literally is to maintain the scape,
Okay.
period. The setting of the monument, the maintenance of the monument is all taken care of by the family. The actual digging and backfilling of the hole is done by a licensed funeral person.
Okay.
Technically, in Michigan, you have to carry a license to dig a grave.
I don't want to be a grave digger.
Well,
She came from families down in Missouri. They wouldn't have her shovels. All the grandkids and dug
Yeah,
the
when
hole
my
for
mom
the mom.
passed,
it's not on
They
your
would've
private
done-
land.
Yeah.
You have to have a license to dig a grave in
we dug
Michigan.
a hole in the curtain and.
So there's 6 lots per plot. I need to know what you guys feel is, because there was discussion that there's a lot of family. So like if you're a resident from here, there'd be a different cost versus some outsider coming in from California and love the Lake Superior and would there be a difference or
I
would
think
it,
there should be.
no?
Have we looked at it, any of the local cemeteries to see what the cost is around
Well, I
the
was going to
area?
ask if you did any research. What does it cost, like at an Onnoggin?
I would have to look at it. You
They
know,
go
I think some of that.
They go from 3 to 3,000
Yeah, 'cause you got-
depending on where you want to be buried.
Where?
All throughout. There, I just Googled.
Oh yeah, but
You
I'm
Google.
just saying for this area, can we as a township or just?
Why don't you do a little research on that? Let's see what it
Yeah,
costs.
see
for
what
Onnoggin,
like
it costs for that big one on the corner
there's
of
a few
Berkeley.
in the area, Berglund for instance,
I think they're full.
they're a well maintained,
Mm-hmm.
cemetery there. But I'm just saying if we were to look at what around the area, even if we were to go all the way over to like Bessemer, Ironwood kind of area and ask them cemeteries that way.
Do
what they're
research on like
charging, yeah.
call 6 of them.
Okay, hear me out.
Hey, Rockland and you.
I've already had this person
Yeah.
waiting.
Yeah, other small towns also.
So make 6 phone calls tomorrow.
On a Thursday.
There I guess.
We can maybe make some phone calls on Monday.
Or do you want to make a decision
We're not
now?
gonna be here on Monday.
This Monday?
We're leaving, aren't we?
No, we don't leave until.
Where did you spend $1,200 at?
Batavia, Illinois.
Illinois.
Just recently?
Let's
4
go.
years ago.
4 years ago.
Okay. So offering, I understand $50 is, yeah, low. I'm not saying 3,000, none of our spots are grand views. But I do feel that, 250, 300, and then, but that would, because she was selling plots for 350.
Well, these are
300.
plots too, right? What size were your plots?
These are
Just for a
lots.
single.
These are just lots.
Single.
I just bought
Single
them.
lots.
Single. They say ours fit 4.
So for example, here's Cigna, which is downstate, but like a cemetery down there for single grave is $550.
Yeah.
Going on up, and then for this area, you're going to guess that it's going to be probably a little less than that.
Right.
Yeah.
But on the high end in a bigger city, that's what you're looking at is, but then they're going row A's, different rows are different costs and stuff.
Right. We don't have any specs.
I think if anything at this point, let's make a motion to at least close it to something. Let's say we make a motion that it's going to be between 300 and 600. And let's see where Berglund is, and let's see where Ontonagon is. And then just through conversation, we can close it. And we get somewhere in the middle
The fact that you're
of
fitting
where the
6
other
spots
two
in
townships
one.
are bordering us.
Hold on. 300 to 600 for
An individual.
individual lots.
Individual lot, yeah.
And then are
Okay.
you gonna do like?
What are you considering a lot? One grave?
One
One grave.
One grave.
Are you
It's
gonna
called
do
a lot.
plots
It's 10 foot
Plot.
Yeah,
long.
maybe like give
Yep.
a break.
4
and say,
foot
okay, let's
wide.
go plot.
Yeah, 4 foot wide
Yeah,
by,
so it's
By
a
10.
lot
Or
with
8
6
foot.
lots in it, and
Ours
it's
are 10.
24.
give or
Maybe
take.
you sound like a whole plot. If somebody
There's-
goes in and
That's
buys
what
the
it
whole
says
plot,
here. It says
Yeah.
10 by
give them
10.
like $50 off each spot or something.
So,
3 to 6.
There's
for
6 of them?
single.
yes.
Yeah, there's
So
6.
if a family
So if
wanted
somebody
to
buys
buy,
a whole plot, you give them one free?
No.
No.
Or
No,
$50
if I have
off
a-
per.
You give them like,
It's a greedy people.
you give them like $50 off per or something like that.
Well, that would be one free if it's
Yeah,
straight
pretty
above.
much one free, yeah, buy 5, get 1 free.
I'm
Well,
not
let's see
into
what
that.
we do for the
But
number
yeah, you
first, but we
should-
could do an incentive to buy 6.
Okay, that's what I need to know because,
As far as views, you can't sell views, so you can't really prorate the lots and say this one's 600, this one's 700, because it's really,
We don't
as
have
long as
that.
you're looking up, that's
They're
all
all
that
the
matters.
same.
I mean,
and
Well,
you don't have a look of a lake and you don't have a,
we do.
You can see the lake from there.
So not from where they're resting, but if you're on the road approaching the cemetery, there's a clear shot of Lake Superior.
I guess I don't know exactly what y'all think. I mean, when you're 6 feet under, you can see enough.
It's
Yeah.
I'm just saying, but
Okay, so there's,
depends on where you want to be.
I feel, I don't drive with the buy one, get one.
So like
If you
Castle
decide-
Township
I feel
is
that then if you
$250 and
decide to do
$450.
$300
Resident,
per lot.
non-resident.
They did do that?
In Chassel, I got Chassel Township Cemetery, and according to that, it's
250 residents.
$250 for township residents, $450 for non-residents. So that gives you kind of an idea of what other townships are doing in the area also.
It doesn't mean you have to do that.
That's just quick numbers I'm finding here.
I think you say we.
I think you meet in the middle and for like 3 years.
250 to 500 for right now.
So now we lowered it, so it's now 3 to 6.
Well, we got to put some sort of window in that. Is there anything on the internet right now where Berglund's at?
I don't see, I only see like vague things.
Does anybody
about
have
it.
anybody buried in Berglund?
I think Castle's is compared to, I think that's more comparable than Berlin.
So let's say we do it from 250 to 500, because that is a hell of an increase.
200 to 500?
250 to 500.
250 to
That's your window right now, comparatively speaking with what you get from the two bordering townships.
Okay. And then.
I mean, it's open, I guess we're chatting about, does anybody on the board or anybody in the audience care? Resident versus non-resident? Does that really matter?
God,
It
there's
should.
a difference on that.
You
It
want a
should
difference?
matter
If someone's
because
coming from California and it's in Missouri and all, there's.
They just want to be buried by Lake Superior.
Destination,
You know?
destination burial.
Right, they have no ties here, they just want to be
They charge them like $100 more. I don't know. You don't want to go crazy.
Right.
Well, but the cemetery is small, I don't think there's room to expand. And there's a lot.
Are you born
You
and
have
raised there?
family out there.
You guys are as well?
There's a wreath out there.
You've been here a long time. Does
Not
that
anymore,
non-resident
but
I'm not
resident
a
bother you?
Donna, I do
It's
that
a
every time, don't I?
Resident,
I'm not a
non-resident.
No.
You want a difference?
Yeah, it is.
that every
We're
time.
from Iron County. Up in Stanwell, that's what they got. If you're a resident there, born there, you don't get charged for being dug. If you're a non-resident, you gotta pay to have the grave dug, $700 there in Stanwell. Well, it's actually Iron River, the old Stanwell Township. So there is a difference.
Well, then what do we make the difference? 25%, 50% for non-resident?
Okay, so non-resident, non-resident is 500 then, doubling it?
Would be 50% more.
Alright, so 500 to 1,000. Is what you have for numbers, two.
Whatever we end up with, it'd be up or 100 or 50% more.
Okay, now that's for a lot. So now for a
Right.
plot, would you just take that number that you decide on and times that by 6?
Yeah.
Yes, you have to give them a break for a
I'll
plot.
give them a break for, yeah.
But they're
I'm
purchasing
asking,
a
answering
whole
your
thing.
question, and you say why?
I say, why, I'm not into the
Because they're
sales.
buying in bulk,
Because they're trying to have their whole family be here.
yeah, and that's expensive, I mean, if you're paying 500 for each one, that's a lot of money. They're probably like, nah. go
I'm not gonna be
somewhere else.
buried, so no reasons.
I
Alright,
would say yes, give them a bit of a discount.
okay, so if you buy entire
Plot.
plot,
You guys have it 6?
yeah, well, some are 6, some are 4.
The ones on the right side are 4, right?
Yep, 29 through 34.
How many's your family?
Monville, you have one out there.
And remember, you still gotta do some motion.
Yeah, so this. There's different areas.
What was that?
So, yeah.
Sure.
MTA
You
just
can put two.
updated the rules. I'm still looking on there, but I'm gonna print them off because Michigan has certain set rules. Like a mother and a child can be buried together, 2 small children can be buried together, but no 2 adults can go in one.
And I know in Illinois, we were talking about only getting one plot because I'm gonna be cremated. He's not.
And there might be something in
And
there.
then we could have
about
gone the
that.
same one, but it would depend, if we went first, it'd be okay, they'd have to disturb somebody though, when they could be.
And I think that's what what I
that's
was
what it-
briefly reading is not disturbing anybody else.
By cremation, you should be able to put more in one.
If it's
lot.
one family,
Yeah.
you can't sell to another family.
Right, no.
Well, we should research that, and I think regardless of what we all think, that needs to be a compliance
In
issue with
Illinois,
the state.
it was, you could, but I don't know what Michigan is.
Be compliance with the state, and then if there's anything that we can do to add, I mean, you need to probably put in there what your
Yeah,
plot
numbers
size
should do
is
that.
going to be. Break it down.
Some numbers.
I mean, they technically are buying that 3 by 10.
It's
4 by 10.
4 by 24 is an actual plot. The individual sites are 4 by 10.
So 4 by 10, you're buying that if you want to put 3 people on it, and the state doesn't say anything, then I don't see why you wouldn't. You purchase the land.
Right.
So I would see what the compliance is with the state, and then we can put something with that later.
Okay.
But for right now, I would get etched in stone in verbiage right now, the dollar amount.
Yes, because people are calling and this one lady's been waiting.
Okay, so what do you want your motion to be?
I like your numbers. That way it gives me an insight.
Okay, put in a verbal motion.
Yes, so the board, I would like the board's approval for resolution 2025-19 rates for plots and lots at the Carp Lake Township. Pending the name Carp Lake Township Cemetery. The name, should it be the Evangelical Finnish Lutheran Church Cemetery? So I'm gonna make an amended on that because I would like it to be the appropriate name that it is listed under. If it is in
Evangelical.
fact. Huh?
It's evangelical.
And, yeah, thank you.
You're welcome.
Does that need to be a separate motion?
Because of change the name.
We're hearing
Well, we
again.
have to check with what the
We're not
county
being-
has, just to make
I-
sure.
If I set this resolution under the Carp Lake Township Cemetery,
Hmm.
then I have to keep it the cemetery's name, but I would like it to go back to what it was originally, if that is the original name. So I'm setting an amended line item, that if the name of the cemetery is in fact not Carp Lake Township, that I don't have to have another meeting, that I can change that to fit the proper name. So, I need the board's approval for resolution 2025-19, rates for plots and lots at the Carp Lake Township Cemetery or the Evangelical Finnish Lutheran Church Cemetery for non-residents between $500 and $1,000 each. Residents are at $250 to $500 each. If you buy an entire plot, you get one free. And that would
One
depend,
site. One-
no, lots are different. Plots
Yes.
are the whole thing, plots are individual. So the lots would be the 250 to 500 residential.
Plot, you get a lot.
Yeah, you get, so if you buy a plot of 4, you pay for 3 of them and the 4th.
If that's that area,
Yeah.
yes. Otherwise it's 6.
Buy a
Buy
plot. Get a lot.
five.
Okay.
So if everybody agrees, I agree to that.
That better be on the back of your shirt tomorrow.
Well, I thought Marty made the motion, so you need support, right?
No, I didn't.
No, she was just presenting.
Okay.
I motion.
I will support it.
Marty supports. Roll call vote. Marty.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Gary. Linda.
Yes.
The Bearfield Cemetery, my mother has a plot in there, and my sister was buried on top along with her dog. That she had for 15 years. They were both cremated. And they were buried right with my mother.
Outside of the state, I mean, if that's what you want to do with yours, I don't see why we should interfere with that. It's yours. You earned it, you bought it, you want your whole family to be there.
When my mom
Put it in
passed
little
away,
boxes,
she was buried with my brother. My brother was a stillborn,
as long as it's state
and my
compliant.
mom was cremated.
I have them on
And
the
they were
MTA
buried
website,
together.
and I have them flagged and saved in a
His
folder.
cousin had her buried with her.
The only thing you can't do in a cemetery, and I was told this national, is if she passed away, and then 5 years later I did, but my kids didn't have enough money to bury me, is take the ashes over there and sprinkle them on the ground. That's illegal no matter where you're at.
Okay.
You cannot do that in a public cemetery. You can't put your ashes on top of the grave and call it a day. Some people go there in the middle of the night and they'll dig it up and put ashes in there, but if you're caught doing it, it's a huge fine.
Even if you own the plot.
Even if you own the plot, it has to be legally done. You have to be buried there. You just can't go there and dump ashes on the ground.
And maybe that's because it's the whole thing that I read in Michigan, you can't dig a hole without being licensed.
Yeah, that's the thing.
All right. Next, the board is to approve payments for the SDS bond and interest. Bond number 92-01 for the amount of $46,562.50. Bond number 92-04, $14,163.75 for the total of $60,726.25. As of September 15th, there's a balance of $19,696.85 in the B&I account.
That just was shortened for bond and interest. So after making so many payments last year, or August, because we paid twice a year, there was a balance of $19,696.85 in the bond and interest account. So we don't have to transfer all that money over because that $19,000 was still sitting there. So we're not taking all the $60,000. We're taking the $19,000 that's in the account to transfer. So you'll see that at the bottom.
Okay, we need to transfer the funds the SDS receiving to the SDS B&I in the amount of $41,033.40 for the October first payment.
So does that make sense? We took that 19,000 out of the 60.
Yep.
So we only have to transfer 41,000.
Does.
Okay.
Okay, motion for that.
Right.
Marty, support. Linda. Marty,
Yes.
Ray.
Yes.
Gary. Linda.
Yes.
I'll vote yes, that's approved. Board to approve transferring $10,000 from the SDS receiving to the SDS O&M for the fund balance of maintenance.
Marty.
Marty, supported by Gary. Roll call, Marty.
Yes.
Ray?
Yeah.
Gary? Linda?
Yes.
I vote yes. That's approved. Board to approve consolidating all park and rec into one account for Carp Lake Township. Like we've been discussing things back and forth, having to reconcile these accounts and the amount of time that it's taking here. I think that is more than okay.
The only thing I have is we are leasing the green park.
Yep.
That would be
I'm looking
separate.
into that further because one, they don't even have a lease.
They don't have it like.
No, it's in Ontonagon County, or
I mean, this-
Ontonagon Township.
That might be a verbal just
And if
bogus
that's the
thing.
I
case,
swear
if
it's.
we're
But even
not getting
still.
it,
Even if we're leasing it, okay, great. We lease it, we have a paperwork that says we're leasing, why, it's still in our park and rec account. Let's not have 2 checking accounts still there, I mean, 3 or 4 or 5. Let's start making this easy for you all.
No, that'd be fantastic once you figure out what's happening with that park, though, is the thing, because what happens when we're leasing it and they decide it's up or all of a sudden and.
just take the name off it.
The thing is it's the Green Park, and I don't know if you know anything about it, but from what I was told, Ontonagon was gonna shut it down, and Carp Lake just said, hey, we'll take care of it.
So
I don't even know if there's any paperwork that says we're doing anything, and at this point in time, looking at what's going on, I mean, for what it's doing, and it doesn't cost a whole hell of a lot,
Doesn't cost anything.
I'm okay with us taking care of another park instead of letting it go by the wayside, so.
Well, I shouldn't say that. It costs us, the
Costs a
township,
little bit.
between $800 and $1,000 a month to maintain the park. We have $300 every month for the porta potties, and then you have the labor to mow. You have the labor of the garbage, and the cost of the garbage, the maintaining of the park and rec and trimming and mowing and everything else. You have somebody out there mowing. There's labor. So on an average, each park costs about $8,000 to $1,000. Oh, not the Bonanza though. That one's pretty organic. Other than maintaining some trees here and there and gravel, but the green park does cost money.
It'll cost something, but it's worth it.
But
We
do you
can't-
make money when you rent out the shelter?
There's some money that comes back in, and there's boxes in each one that you can give a donation, and I mean, at the same time, if the tax dollars are for that kind of thing.
Right, I know,
If we
but
don't do it,
but
it's
all
gonna
that
go
helps
bye-bye.
out too.
But now, have you checked the donation box in a while?
I used to be part of
Well, last week,
How much was in there?
it was like a month's worth of, deposits or donations. I wanna say each had close to around 200.
Nice.
That's
Yeah.
not bad.
That-
It wasn't
that-
bad at all.
That's nice.
Yeah.
See, every little bit helps, and then
Yeah.
when you lease out, if you lease out the
It
shelter,
weighs
rent
it.
out the shelter there and stuff too,
Yep.
I mean, that just goes back in and helps the overhead.
Mm-hmm.
Not that it's that much anyway.
I'm not saying I want to close them.
Oh, no.
I'd like
I
to
just-
see,
I just want to.
One
That's a
building.
popular part.
get rid of 2. Okay. If there's something that's leased that requires to be on paper, fine. You can have it in a document that says, all right, we're leasing this. If it's $1, it's $1. That's just a paper trail, and you can still have a buck right there. Motion away somebody.
Me, Marty.
Gary support. I'll give him that. Roll call, Marty.
Yep.
Grace. Yeah. Gary. Linda.
Yes.
I vote yes. That was approved. Treasurer's comments.
Taxes are done as of the 15th. You can still pay up until March, your summer taxes. After that, they are going to be at the county level. I'll tell you hours of operation again, Tuesdays and Fridays, 8 to 12 for the treasurer. And then we found out that Sewer billing might be back on track by next month. We're waiting on the readings from Ontonagon. Again, this month, we just got the readings, so on the 29th, we're not gonna have a late fee this month. But hopefully by next month, the sewer bills will be back on track.
It's funny you say that, because I was gonna drive over here on Ogden, and I saw Derek doing water meters today.
Oh.
And I thought to myself, I was like, that stuff is supposed to be due
Yeah.
10 days ago.
I emailed her, but the end of last week, and she got back to me this week with the meter readings for this month, so. Or last month, meter
I'm
readings.
wondering and say that that's because he's doing it today.
So here's a question, so your hours are only like 2 days a week in the morning. A lot of people work 9 to 5. When you're here, you don't take taxes or sewer bills,
I can. There's
but you
just,
don't give receipts. So if I came in and wanted to pay my taxes, and I couldn't, until the evening, nobody's here that can give me a receipt.
Many people leave notes with stuff, we can print stuff off, we can leave it here, I can leave it here for Marty to hand off when I'm not here, if there's a note saying I'd like a receipt for this.
email
Email it,
I mean, it's just
email
like
it's
with-
costing us money unless you're leaving an envelope and
But
stamp.
building permits and things like that too, are you doing them, or is it just you, or who does building?
nobody does building permits here, we only do zoning.
Okay, the zoning, whatever.
They make it a point to come in, we tell them the days and hours of our operation, or they mail us a check, if they're paying by check, because you don't receive your permit form until you get payment. And then once you pay for the permit, then they get it sent off to MAP.
It just makes it, not having any evening hours makes it hard on people who work 9 to 5.
There is a solution to that. We'd have to make a resolution that my deputy and I are able to take care of money. As of right now, I am not, that is not my assignment, so I would have to be, have a resolution saying that Marty, the clerk, or Amber, the deputy clerk, is capable of handling money, because right now it is solely just the treasurer's job.
Now, would you could take the payments up here till what date?
For taxes?
Yeah.
I believe it's March. February 14th will be the due date for winter taxes. And
No, I mean, right now it's taxes that are due
Correct.
all the way.
It'll go all the way through to March with the winter taxes, and then everything gets sent over to the county.
Well, right now you have a deadline and then it goes to the county. What's that deadline exactly?
That's what I'm saying, September.
You said March.
I'm sorry, March. Yes, the summer taxes can be paid here through March, through the winter tax deadline. After you can pay summer and winter tax up to that winter tax deadline. Once that winter tax deadline hits, it's off to the county as a delinquent tax, and I cannot touch it anymore. I can't look at it anymore. I do nothing with it.
And that's what a couple we know that pay it in March because they work till 6 o'clock and they can't get here to pay their taxes. And
Well,
apparently
they
down the
sent
road,
checks.
they paid their taxes, but then it came back as they didn't pay their taxes, they couldn't get a receipt. So then they had to take off work and it got to be a whole hassle for them, so they just said, screw it. We wait till March, we go over to the county, we pay our taxes because they're open till 5 o'clock. I just pay the $15 late fee and that's it, we're good to go.
Well,
So
there's
that's
a drop box in the back.
Most people just
Yeah, but
bring
it-
checks into me, so it's not like I can't print off a receipt for somebody to get. Most people
Well,
pay
yeah,
checks.
I came
See, I
here
don't
with a
think
check.
they know that,
But-
so.
And we're gonna have online,
And
by
online.
April,
We're trying
we'll
to
be
get
able to be online, and people will just be able to go to our website, click on pay sewer, click on pay taxes.
That's another thing, yeah, my sewer bill, yeah, I paid it 2 weeks ago and it's still not cashed. That's every month. I never wait for the sewer bill, I just pay it the same time every month. Because I don't wanna, I know there's a lot of issues going on with that stuff, but it's always been that way. Always takes about 3 weeks or 4 weeks, sometimes it's time to pay the next bill before the one I paid the last time to get cashed.
Commented?
I have,
She's commenting right now. It's
Oh.
technically treasurer's
It's
comment.
okay.
Yeah, no, the only other thing I have then would be if you have any questions about why your tax bill is raised, that's an assessor thing. I get a lot of calls about why my taxes are raised, and I have nothing to do with that. I just mail out bills and then receive money.
Yeah.
That's all I have with that.
Well, especially on the sewer bill. Why does, somebody else